Man, this some good pie.
Look at your eye, I got lemon, key lime, you bought two, I even got a little something called man blue. So come on down and open up your eyes and get yourself big old hunk of dangerously delicious pies. DangerousPies.com.
Talk about the differences, I guess, between when a guy like Roethlisberger goes into a blue-collar, Steel City kind of of an atmosphere. Maybe it's a career. Maybe he'll never leave Pittsburgh. I mean, talk about the differences between a guy who gets his gig in Pittsburgh and a guy who might get it in L.A. and how maybe you deal with that differently when you're talking about PR and community relations and stuff like that.
Well, the reality of the situation is that while people are always talking about the tremendous ability of the New Yorks and Los Angeles to make celebrities, cities like Pittsburgh are absolutely wonderful when it comes to endorsements because they're so rabid about their teams. I remember the first year Ben was playing, we put out a t-shirt that sold 400,000 copies in about 3 weeks. Now the population of Metro Pittsburgh is 320,000, but they are so fanatic that and they are a gateway team, so they have a national following. So you will get a city that may not be quite as big, but the fans are absolutely rabid, and so it really doesn't matter because football is a national game. The games are carried nationally, and a player from virtually any city in this country, if he can perform nationally, can lift off and make it.
Has there ever been a guy under your wing or under your umbrella that you had to say, you got to calm down a little bit? You're too out there.
Well, part of what we try to do is when it comes to the whole concept of tutelage is to make sure that players understand the interactivity of a team game, because it will take someone like Ben. He was always aware of the fact that as a quarterback, dependent on the line, dependent on Heinz Ward, and at the beginning Plexico Burris and Jerome Bettis to make it go. So if he doesn't deflect praise, he's not humble to a certain extent. He could be lying on his back with a 320-pounder overlooking him. So part of the key to it is never to let the endorsement part of someone's career overshadow the development of the football part of the career, and to make sure that they let the first part develop first. And so if you take this Reich and Steve Young's, we made sure that they didn't get into the heavy endorsement part until they already were well developed.